welcome back to my channel, The Daima Diet, where we talk about food science and nutrition. If you are new here and you are interested, please feel free to subscribe and hit that bell button because I put videos every Thursday. So in today's video, we're talking about lectins. What are they? Where to find them? Why are they considered a problem in nutrition? And how to get rid of them? Lectins are defined to be proteins that bind with carbs, and they are found in all plants and animals. But what you really need to know about them is that they are considered an anti-nutrient. And if you don't know what that means, I'm gonna leave a link to another video where I talk about anti-nutrients in more details. But very briefly here, an anti-nutrient is basically a molecule that inhibits the absorption of another nutrient, absorption of minerals, which is something bad and unwanted in nutrition. So the main problems with lectins is that humans have problems digesting them, and lectins are highly resistant to our body's digestive enzymes, and they can easily pass through our stomach unchanged because they are stable in acidic environments. The second problem is that active lectins can interfere with the absorption of minerals, like we said earlier, especially calcium, iron, phosphorus, and zinc, and that is why they are considered an anti-nutrient. Also, lectins can bind to cells lining the digestive tract, and this may disrupt the breakdown and absorption of nutrients and affect the growth and action of our intestinal flora. Also, these lectins, since they bind to our cells for long periods of time, they may potentially cause an autoimmune response, and that is a big problem. So where to find these lectins? They are mainly found in legumes and beans, and also grains, especially wheat and barley. We can find few lectins in vegetables, but they are very little, especially in potatoes, tomatoes, and yam. Our main goal now is to get rid of these lectins. But how? What we know for now is that these lectins are mostly potent and mostly powerful when they are raw, means in the raw state. And luckily, these foods that contain them are never consumed raw, they are always cooked. And that is the good news. For instance, all legumes and beans, they need to be soaked, and soaking them is really important because it helps reducing the amount of lectins. Why? Because some believe that lectins are available in the outer layer and the legumes and beans, and when we soak them, they are easily soluble in water, and that's how we get rid of them. Also, in cooking, in few societies and our ancestors used to soak even grains, even barley and wheat. For the cooking, they better be cooked as soups in a lot of sauce and better be under pressure. This also helps reduce the amount of lectins. Now, other than cooking and soaking, we believe that adding polyphenols to our diet, to lectins, stop the role of these lectins, meaning that polyphenols inhibit the role of lectins, and that is why we need to add them whenever we eat lectins. So where to find these polyphenols? Polyphenols first are a family of antioxidants found mainly in fruits, colorful fruits, because the polyphenols give the fruits their color and their flavor. So we can find them in fruits, vegetables, we can find them especially in onions and garlic, we can find them in olives and olive oil, and also in herbs and spices. That is why we better, whenever we eat breads, and these breads have a lot of lectins, believe me, we better add few fruits to them. Like this, like we see on this picture right here, we can top our bread with few fruits. We can also put inside the dough while cooking, like we see on this picture right here, some sweet dried fruits. We can, whenever we eat pasta, we can add few fruits to it. Like right here we see fruit salad with pasta. Here we see couscous with pomegranate and grapes, which is a very good idea. It's an excellent idea, and this is actually consumed in few Mediterranean countries. The other picture represents bread. It's also rich in sweet dried fruits, and also tea. Tea is very, very, very rich in polyphenols. These two pictures represent herbs and spices. Whenever we eat pasta and breads, we better introduce spices and herbs inside them. When I say herbs, I mean medicinal herbs, or even wild herbs, wild plants, like medicinal, like mint, like rosemary, like lavender. We can add all these inside the bread. It's no problem. Whatever you like, just add them in because they have a lot of polyphenols. In this picture we see olives. Please, 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 whenever you prepare your own bread, make sure you put olives with it. I don't know, it's known in few cultures that they put some olives inside the bread, but now it's proven that it's so important because olives is a bomb of polyphenols. At least if you don't put olives in with your bread, at least use olive oil while making that bread, or at least dip your bread in olive oil before you consume it. Okay, these rules or these advices are really important. Just keep in mind and make sure you practice them in your daily life. Whenever you eat grains, pasta, breads, we mainly consume these a lot. For the soups, please make sure you use a lot of onions, a lot of garlic, a lot of olive oil, and always cook under pressure. Okay, whenever you make wheat soup or barley soup, this is the #1 rule: olive oil, garlic, and onions. Well, this is it for this video, guys. I think I've talked about everything. For any more questions, please feel free to put a comment down below. I do read them. Thank you